Now, this is the method that we've gravitated towards here recently. Actually, this has been like the past year in the making. So what I just went over is the food prep method, which is you go out, you shop one day, chill out, the next day you prep everything, and then throughout the week you're pulling from the stuff that you've prepped over the weekend and you're adding some variety to it. The leftover method is what we do now, and I love it. Like, I never spend a lot of time prepping food in the kitchen anymore. The leftover method, basically, over the weekend, you think about what you want to eat during the week, and you're planning a meal for every other night, okay? And I say night because our breakfasts are the same every day. We usually eat eggs and bacon, eggs and sausage, or we fast, you know? So it's not like we really need to prep for that easy, simple first meal. What we're prepping for is the evening meal when we come home. And so in our minds, we have a Sunday evening meal, a Tuesday evening meal, a Thursday evening meal, and then the second day after each one of those evenings, we do leftovers. So every time we cook that evening meal, we do double or triple so that we always have leftovers. So last night was Taco Tuesday. We did tacos using some approved taco shells, some siete shells. We made plenty so that we can have some tonight. And tonight we're coming home. We've already got leftover cooked meat. We've already got leftover taco shells and guacamole and sour cream and stuff. And so tonight we're having a second night of tacos. And it doesn't require any extra food prep because we cooked extra the night before. And then Thursday night we're going to do pork belly, probably with some vegetables, some carrots or something like that. Friday will be our smorgasbord evening, which means that all the leftovers that we've compiled from Sunday through Thursday, we're going to have like this little variety plate. And so we love Fridays because we have an evening of a little bit of taco meat, a little bit of pork belly, a little bit of usually some pork roast or something. And then we've got some vegetables and greens thrown in there. And so it's just, it sounds to some people kind of crazy, but it is like going to a restaurant and having all these little tapas or appetizers or something. And it's just, it's awesome. We absolutely love it. So again, you have a plan for the week. You have every other day, you have an evening meal that you're focusing on. You shop for that plan. You have all that stuff in the fridge. You come home, you cook on the cooking days, but you cook more than enough for one night, enough for 2 or 3 nights. The next night is a leftover night. And then the next night you cook another night, and it's super simple and quick and fast and easy. But what we love about this is it's getting you used to being in the kitchen. You're spending time with the people you care about cooking, and it's fun and keeps variety up and all that kind of stuff. And your food is relatively fresh. You know, we absolutely love it. So just to reiterate that method, it's our favorite right now. You plan your first meal of the day for every day of the week. All of us are here probably working Monday through Friday, and we all know what is a really easy go-to for that first meal of the day. If you need some ideas, I'm telling you right now that egg casserole is the way to go. You get 3 big chunks of that for your morning breakfast, and you're satiated for the rest of the day. Most of our people actually skip breakfast and fast until lunch, and so lunch would be when they have that egg casserole and they'll heat it up in the microwave at work. All right, so you figure out what that staple is for the first meal of the day. Maybe brainstorm the cuisines that you like. Italian, Mexican, taco night, pizza night, seafood night, whatever those favorite things are that you have, or we have a little worksheet that you can throw in your own ideas. That would be a good idea to base those evening cookings off of. All right? Then also think about, what are you going to do for dessert most nights? You definitely don't want to run into a pinch and run out and get pink box donuts. Right? So maybe plan ahead of time. On Sunday, you're making a bunch of fruit bar salad, or maybe you just got some fresh fruit that you're keeping on the counter. Maybe some dark chocolate with honey. That's one of our favorites. So just make sure that you pre-plan your desserts so that you're not in a situation where you want to go out and eat some junk. Batch prepare your basics on Sunday. This is where we will do a little bit of what we call food prep, but we'll just make some egg yolk roll or some egg casserole, some oven baked bacon, usually Bobar and Fruit Bar, and that's really easy to do. We'll make that on Sunday. And then we'll have those evening meals every other night of the week for the food prep. And then in this worksheet that I'll send out to y'all, I just give you some examples here, right? So you're planning for the week, you have your cooking days, you have your leftover days, and at the end of the week you have a leftover night that's a smorgasbord night that you just use leftovers from the whole entire week. And we think it's awesome. That will give you one day, like a Saturday, that you can actually freestyle it or go out and eat somewhere at a restaurant or something like that, right? That's, again, our favorite little method. Before we open it up to questions, comments, anything else, if you have your phones on you, I have the ability for you to download our food prep handouts. We have our recipes. We have links to everything that we've talked about here. If there's anything that I forgot to put in that little download, I'll send it out as an additional email. So if you use this QR code, It'll prompt you to enter your name and email. This will subscribe you to our newsletter, which is awesome. We're here and local. You get nothing but empowering information. The only things we ever sell are things that are like our seminars and workshops, and those are completely voluntary, or our community. So if you want to take a moment and do the little QR code with your camera, that would be awesome. We'll get you those handouts and the additional information. You can also just feel free to email me, text me, call me, and ask any questions that you got.